Hello everybody, in today's YouTube video I'm going to be showing you how I run a football after school club. So this session today is going to be a football passing topic, and we're going to be seeing how the children can develop their passing but also having a fun, enjoyable experience at the same time. Hello everybody, and in today's session I have got year 3 to year 6s. Yeah? Right.
No, you got no year 3s.
No, oh, like year 4 and 5. Year 4 and 5. And if we can just take one big step back, actually what I'm going to ask you to do is stand on the white line. Now the reason I ask them to stand on the white line rather than just standing everywhere, it gives them more, it's clear and for where they need to be standing, it's easier. So normally, whenever I have something to say to everybody, I'll bring them straight back to the line. Okay, good. So my session today is going to be on some passing. And so we're going to start with a fun little warm-up. And then we're going to go into a couple of sessions of passing and then build that into a match later on. Okay, so I first need to know something that you already know about passing. Can somebody tell me something they already know about passing? Yes?
Use your side foot.
Use the side foot. So what do you mean by your side foot? Okay, so that side, so that inside of your foot. Does every pass have to be made with that side of the foot? No. But that's probably the easiest one, isn't it? Which is good. Remember, hands up if you want to talk. Yeah, good. Did you have something to say?
Yeah, if you go like, you can still.
Yeah, you can be. And this is what I want from you guys today: is be creative, okay, and use different types of passes. Now, I'm conscious how cold it is, so the warm up we're going to go into is a game of back taps. Now. Do I say back slaps or back taps? Taps. So all you need to do is try and tap somebody on the back just once. You get a point. Okay. Can you see my area? Again, I always make it clear which area I'm using. I've got my orange cones down there, so you can't go past there. You can't go in the goals or behind the goals, and you can't go past the orange line at the back on that side either. Okay. Find a space. You're going to be starting in 3 seconds. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's play. Off you go. So when I'm doing it, when I'm doing a session in the cold, like there, I'm talking in front of a video. I can see they're starting to get cold. I would love to have done this with the ball straight away, but I was conscious of how cold they were. If I can warm them up, it gives me a little bit more time to explain the next game, which will be more related to football and passing. Well done. And relax there, back on the white line. Who's going to be first? 3. Well done. Who's going to be second? 2, 1, 0. The next bit that we're going to go into is just passing. Okay, so what we're going to do as a group, I just call it passing with no partners. Right, the way it works is, let's say, Aaron, have you come on out? Oliver, have you come on out? So all that's going to happen is that if you have a ball, you need to try and find somebody to give it to. So I might go, yeah, Aaron, have my ball, stop there. Am I allowed to get that same ball back from Aaron? I have to go to somebody else. So yes, pass me a ball. Good, and then I might find Ben, yes, there you go. So are you allowed to pass back to the same person? No. Same area, find a space, pass as quick as you can to somebody who doesn't have a ball. 3, 2, 1, let's play. We're going to use all the balls. Good. So what I've done now, I've now got the footballs involved into the session, which is great. And this is so good. Rather than just being put into pairs, it's now getting them thinking about everyone that's around them. Great for social skills as well, because they're learning different names. But I'm constantly doing a dynamic risk assessment. I'm looking around, is this session safe? I've seen one kid in the corner of my eye hit the ball at height. So I'm just going to stop the session just to make sure that everyone knows how to keep this session safe. The first thing has to be safe. I'll be watching. Okay. Now there as well, I've had a child come to me. Somebody's done this. What I would do in that situation first time is I'll be watching, and I'll be watching now. If it happens again, then I'll keep going. I'll action it. But sometimes on the first time someone says something, if it's not major, then you can end up wasting your time too much and trying to like be a bit of a detective and work out who did what when it's not that important. All right. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Just stand still. It's fine. Very quickly now. Can anyone remind me? Did I ever say we should be shooting in the goals? No. And did I ever say that the ball should be going above our heads? No. Now, if the ball goes above our heads, what's the danger?
Is that
Somebody gone.
Is that somebody who get a concussion?
Yeah, I might be. Are you watching, buddy? Okay, stay still then. Good boy. If I hit the ball high and somebody's looking at another ball, then it might hit them in the head. So we've got to keep the ball on the ground. I'm now going to be watching for somebody to give a demonstration on how to do this really well. So I'm going to be watching who's doing this best, who's receiving a ball. Yes, pass me the ball. Who's receiving that ball and who's finding someone to pass it to nice and quick. Okay, I'll be watching. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, and now I'm going to try and catch as many children in as I possibly can. So I love catching kids in. Rather than giving them attention when they do something wrong, I'm going to give them attention for doing the right thing. So just watch how that looks. Love that pass, Henry. Fantastic. Good, Ben. Who's been really creative? Great pass, Aaron. Good. So I'm using names as much as I can as well. Good, Siona. Really good. Be creative with your passes. Find somebody. Well done. Good. Now I'm going to give some coaching feedback. I'm not going to stop everyone. Hey, your pass there, very good. You spotted the right person. How could it have been better? Yeah,
I do play for football team. I'll take all.
No, it's good. All right, I'm going to be watching you. Okay, off you go. So rather than stopping the whole group and going, oh, watch what he did wrong, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to catch him and go, right, how can we do it better? All right. Good. Well done. Lots of positive. And I want to do that catch in as well. So I'm going to do that now. And relax there. Stand still. Now, I haven't seen... Leave that ball, please. And go and stand next to Millie. And, right, come back in. And just stand there. Are you going to do what I've asked you to do now? Thank you. Just stand still. Good. Finley, you're doing this really well. So I want you just on your own, working with people who are watching. Can you show everyone how you pass and how you move on to the next person? Okay, so watch what he's doing. Good. You can find somebody. Good. You can use somebody else as well. You might want. That's fine. Good. And stop there. Pause. What is Finley doing really well? Hands up. Oliver. He's calling their names. That's really important. What else is he doing well? He's always on. Yeah, he's always on his toes. He's not just walking around, is he? And one last thing.
He's passing quickly.
He's passing quickly. I call it the Goldilocks pass. Do you know why? Pass the ball to me. Do you want me to pass that ball to you too hard? Do you want me to pass it to you really soft? No. Do you want it just in the middle? Yeah, you want it just right. So think about the pace of your pass now. If it's a long pass to Oliver, okay, that needs a bit of pace on it for it to get there. All right, great touch, by the way. Finley, good. If it's just a little pass to Aaron, it just needs a little tap just there. Okay, be creative with it. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Good. So again, lots of positive attention. And again, it's cold. You watch this session, they're always moving. I'm catching them in doing the right sort of thing. Good. Now, I've just watched you pass that ball when he wasn't even looking at your ball. Okay, so next time you pass to someone, what might you do?
See if they're looking at it.
Yeah, so maybe see if they make eye contact with you first. I'll be watching you. Off you go. Good. Okay, now I am going to be setting up my next session. So rather than stopping it and then putting all my cones down, there's no reason why I can't just do that now. Little tip for you: if you ever need to hide some cones, just put them on top of other ones. Now I'm going into a little gates game next. There's absolutely no reason why I can't set this up now. Well done. Now I caught Alfie out earlier a little bit because he was still moving. So watch what I do now, Alfie. Just want to say your behaviour now so much better. Okay, you're doing so next time I stop as well, just make sure you're doing it. All right, doing really well, buddy. Off you go. Because if I just leave that, then he just had the negative and never got caught back in when he was doing the right thing. Doing the right thing now. So now hopefully he's on his toes and the behaviour's really good. Good. Well done, you, Alfie. Good, Finley. And relax there on the white line as quick as we can in 3, 2, 1. Well done. Guys, that was so quick. Fantastic. Yeah, did you? Little back heel. We didn't talk about that one earlier, did we? But a little back heel pass. That's very clever. Good, Alfie. Right. Can you see I've set up some cones? Wow, just like magic, they just fell from the... They fell from the sky. They did. Did you see me put them down? I didn't do it. All right. Okay, right. So the way it's going to work now is still as a big group, but now it's going to be through the gate. So if I'm working, if I have the ball, Oliver, I'm looking for anybody that I can pass a ball through a gate to. So it might be Alfie's moved into space. I pass it. Now, does Alfie have to pass back to me? No, I might find someone else, and Henry's dribbling with the ball. Go on, Henry, and I might just move over here. Yes, Henry, play me. And then I play on from there. Okay, so you're not working in pairs. Just keep trying to find somebody else to pass through, but we're going for the gates. Do I want to see little baby passes like this all the time? From here, just pass it. So no, try and challenge yourself. You could even make it harder by going at the angle. Because now the gate looks quite small for me to pass it through. Off you go, let's play. So when I'm just delivered that there, hopefully that was about a 30-second intervention. It's cold, but also kids are going to get bored. So when I'm coaching, I've moved it on. That could have been, I could have wasted a lot of time putting cones down whilst the kids are standing still. Didn't need to do that. Instead, I've already set it up. Means I can go straight in, show them the game. Demonstration again. You'll see I do demonstrations all the time because they need to understand it. And now they're doing it. I can hopefully start working on some more technical passing knowledge now as well. Excellent. Good. Good. Yes. What cool that was, Aaron. Well done. And just pause there very quickly. You guys understand this and you're very good at it already. So I'm going to give you a challenge. This time, you're not allowed to receive the ball standing still. So if you pass to me now, Henry, I'm standing still. Oh, doesn't count. So the way it's got to work is I want to start seeing Henry thinking about forward passes. Keep that ball back. And I might say, yes, Henry. And I'll be running onto the ball. Does that make sense? I want to see people running onto the ball now. So just make it a little bit harder. Don't just stand the other side of the gate. Wait, and then go. When they're ready to pass. 3, 2, 1, let's play. So make sure they're ready to pass. Don't stand there. Try not to stand there, Finley. So now I'm challenging them. The first bit was easy, and that might challenge year 1s and 2s, but now it doesn't challenge year 3s and 4s. I'm always thinking about how else could I challenge them. Could I say you've got to pass your left foot? Maybe it's got to be a back heel. Whatever it is, just constantly thinking about how you're going to challenge them. Yes, go on. Hey, that's good. Oh, he'll show me a skill. Good, Alfie. Can we get some forward passes? Good, Finley. And pause there. Pause. Finley and Oliver, can you show the whole group that again? So Finley had the ball. Oliver was behind, that's good. And he just passed it forwards into Oliver's path. Very good. Off you go. Forwards passes, guys. Forwards passes. Alfie, find someone to pass that ball to. You're holding on to it for too long. Good. Find. Good, Aaron. And just pause there. Good. With this game, Ben, if you come and stand here. If I'm the player waiting to receive a ball, do I want to be standing in space? Do I want to just be standing here? No. Have a watch. If Alfie's a defender and you're defending me, come and stand next to me. That's pretty easy for Alfie to just stand here and defend me, isn't it? Whereas, if I do this in a game, Alfie's going to come with me. So where's the space now? It's there, isn't it? So I'm waiting here for Alfie, and you're just imagining that a defender is on you all the time. I'm waiting for Ben to be ready for me to make that forward run. Ready? You ready? Let's go now. Bang, and I'm in there. Does that make sense? So we're not working with defenders, but imagine you've got a defender on. If you just stand still, you're not going to lose a defender. If you're out to the side and then you move just at the right time, you get away from that defender. Understand? Off you go. So so you can see how I've developed that warm up into a more of a proper passing session. I can go technical with it. I could carry on working on this for a lot longer. I could start adding in opposition, having defenders, maybe start using the goals. But I'm going to mix it up just for the video, but it gives you a good idea of how I would actually start a session and move it, flow it into a main session as well. Right, so now I'm going to show you how I'm going to transfer from this to a completely different session. Again, I'm just going to try and set my session up whilst the kids are still moving. Good. I'm looking for those forward passes. I'm looking for the forward passes. Now all I'm actually doing is just splitting my area into thirds. So I'm going to get, again, you can probably see, get really close to the camera. You can probably see what I'm actually doing is it's always colour coordinated. So I have my white gates in my orange area. Now I've got my dividing my thirds being put down with the yellows, and you might think this looks like a bit of a bomb site at the moment. It does, but now I don't need to be the one picking up the cones. The kids can do that. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. On the white line, everyone needs at least one white cone. Oh, and you need to give it to me. Actually, we'll put a pile there. Right, can anyone tell me something they've learned about passing so far? Yes, Aaron.
Look, don't pass it. Put accuracy in there.
Good. It's important. Don't just pass the ball to anyone. Make sure they're ready to receive the ball. Yep. Finley?
Be quick pace about it and think wisely between passes.
Good. And what about the tempo? What did I call my pass? A Goldilocks pass. Okay, get it just right. Now, you can see I've split my, again, it's just rained yellow cones, and somehow it did. Did you see me put them down? Okay, yeah, sure. Right, what's going to happen is I'm actually going to have one team in this third, one team in the middle third, and one team in the end third. Now, the way it's going to work is basically the team in the outer thirds, so this third and that third, are going to be trying to pass the ball through the middle third. Okay, but if the team in the middle get the ball, then they're free and they don't have to be in the middle anymore. So what I need is all the balls just walk them over to Millie, or to Mildred as we call her. Will she cut it out? That's the question. Okay, and I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, you okay? Yep, green bibs. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go red bibs. 1, 2, 3, black bibs. Green's in this third for me. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Nice. Green's in that third.
That's why.
Red's in the outer third. Black's in the middle. Okay, so conscious of time, I don't want them waiting around for too long. Get the ball. And sometimes I notice they just need to work it out, so I'm just going to let them play and hopefully they'll work it out. Right, Reds, remember, you've got to try and pass it to the Greens. Greens, you've got to try and pass it to the Reds. Let's play. Good pass, Finley. Good. So hopefully you can see I've got an out of handball. Play on, play on. And so I've got the outer thirds, team in the middle, and they've worked out. Right, Blacks, you get the ball. You got the ball, so you're in their space now. You're in the middle. Blacks will play from you. Now what I'm going to see is, are all the kids actually touching the ball? Because this is now I've got 10 kids working. Obviously only one of them has a ball at a time. So if it doesn't quite work, what I can do is put a line of cones down the middle, which I might do, and have like a 1, 2 and a 1. All right, so see how that goes. Good. Oh, you touched it. Yep, you're in. Oh, Aaron, you're in. And pause there. Pause. Black, stay in the middle for me. Now this game now, can you see how now it's the passing but with an opposition? So similar to what we were doing earlier with passing, but now I've made it harder. If I've got the ball here and the black team is shutting off all those angles for me, what could I do instead? So could one of my teammates get out the far end? Yes, Aaron. Oh, easy. Okay, so I want you to be a bit creative with it. If they're blocking it, pass. If they're not blocking it, you might be able to make the forward pass. Off you go. So I'm not liking how there's too many kids standing still, and that's fine. As a coach, I always remember some of the best mentors that I've ever had. They said the best coaches adapt to their sessions. They're constantly looking, is it working? If it's not if it doesn't work first time, it doesn't mean you're a bad coach. You're a bad coach if you don't recognise it's not working, or if it isn't working, you just keep trying to force it. It doesn't work. Boys, no hands, play on. Greens have the ball. Okay. So I'm just going to split this session now. Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Yes, how are you going? Okay.
And actually, I won't tell the kids this, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split them, probably based on ability. Now, I don't know this group overly well, so you can sort of do that sometimes just by looking at where, even the clothes they're wearing, the way they're walking. It's hard, but maybe that just comes with experience. And pause there. Good. Greens come in the middle for me. Blacks on the outside. Alfie, leave the ball. Good. Now, can you see? It's just rained white cones. Now we're going to have Finley and what's your name again? Afan. Sorry, Afan. And we're going to go Ben and Siona in here, and Jacob and Alfie over there, and Oliver, you come in here, Aaron, and you over there. So now what's happened is there's going to be two pitches. So you guys are playing as a 4, and you guys are playing as a 6. Does that make sense? So now you guys are going to have a ball separate to there. You're playing on 2 completely separate pitches. Off you go. So now what I'm going to see is everyone, you can't run away from this session now, you can't hide in this session, you're going to be on the ball. And I think as I watch this, I'm going to see a lot more progression from the kids. Oh, you get ahead of it. Good. Again, thinking about how I can make this easier, how I can make it harder. If I need to make this harder, what I could say is the greens are waiting for too long. So I could say, right, after 3 seconds, the blacks are allowed to go into that area. The middle players are allowed to go into the area. If it's, you okay? Yeah. If it's too hard, then I could maybe look at having just one player in the middle and playing it more like a piggy in the middle, where if you make the mistake, you go in the middle, and just reducing the amount of people in the middle. So good, keep going. And you're going to make one more intervention and then go wrap it up because we need to get into matches. And stop there. 3, 2, 1. Just stand there. Now, just a little thing for both groups. If I have the ball here, if I make the pass there, stop. Are the blacks ready to defend that side, or were they defending this side? They were defending this side. So are they ready straight away for the reds? No. So instead, you might receive the ball. You might be able to pass it back to me quite quick because they're still not ready. Does that make sense? So it's called transition. So when it transitions from this side to that side, these guys have got to get in their right shape. But if they're not there quick enough, I can play it quick. So if it's on, play it. 3, 2, 1, let's play. And normally I would let this run for a lot longer, but I'm trying to show the whole thing in a video. And relax there. Can I get all the yellow and white cones in?
Am I going to go Finley?
I'm going to choose the teams, okay? Now, you might get this in your session a lot where kids want to be with certain players. Now, you've got to judge it, but if some kids, it can literally ruin the whole session if they don't want that. And if they are, that's where sometimes I'd be like, yeah, you can have it. Other times, I was just saying, no, you have to work with everyone. So don't let it ruin your session if you put someone the wrong player. Yeah, just judge it. I don't have a one rule fits all sort of thing on that. Good, right. So we're getting into matches. It's going to be a 5v5. And have we got any goalies?
I don't mind. I was goalie on Saturday for my
Yeah, okay. Right, do you want to go in that goal for me, Benley? Benley? Ben? You want to go in goal? Yeah. Go in that goal. Can you wear green bib? 1, 2 to Ben. 1, 2 over here. 1, 2 over here. Alfie, do you mind grabbing a green bib for me? Hey, well done there, because you wanted to be a Finley, but you didn't get to go with him, but you just dealt with it. All right, show me how you get on with the play. Okay, starting in. Oh, we'll borrow another ball, please, Millie.
No, you guys Yes!
After school club rules, I'll go through different for year ones and twos. The ball goes out, I'll just say one of them pick it up and throw it in. Year 5 and 6s, I'll probably mix up. Guys, listen to my rules. Have a listen. We'll play corners. If the ball goes out for a throw in, just put the ball on the floor and do a kick in from the line. Is that okay? Yeah. No fouls, and just think about the passing that we've been doing. So actually, before we start, I want to see a shape. So here I can see you've got a defender, a striker, a right midfield and a left midfield. What's 2 strikers and 2 defence? Midfield and 1 defence. Okay, I like it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's play. Afan, play on. Afan, what am I going to say to you?
Not overhead.
Not that. But when you get the ball, do I want you to panic? No, relax and then think about the pass. Okay. Yeah, you go. Well, and now as a coach, and I've just worked about half an hour on passing. I want to see them passing. Okay, so I'm going to be encouraging passing. I'm not going to say you have to pass to everyone, because I think if you introduce those rules, for me, it just means that you've not got fair teams, and because they normally would just pass to everyone anyway. So, but yeah, if I expand on that, if you've got if I notice on this pitch that certain kids aren't touching the ball enough, I'll just set up another pitch, and then I'll make sure that they're playing like a 2v2 and a 3v3. If I can play 5v5 and everyone's touching the ball, brilliant. So you might have noticed earlier that I asked one of the kids to sit out. Now, they only sat out for about 3 seconds, but what that did is it showed them where my line was. Like, this is my line, this is their behaviour. If the behaviour is, it gets to here, it's fine. As soon as it goes over my line, I have to bring them back down. If I let them get away with it here, I'm changing my expectations of the kids. So just make sure as soon as it goes past your line, you need to bring them back down. All right, and that's where I didn't make him sit out for 5 minutes or anything like that. He didn't miss any of the session, but he knew where my line was, and then it comes back down. All right, good. Remember, guys, think about this shape, because we're losing a bit of shape. And just for me as a coach at matches after all, I'm never joining in. No, you can't shoot from it. You can't score from a throw in. Take it again. No, take it again. I've said take it again. I'm never joining in. If it's 5v4 and they need a player, tough. It's just the team of 4 have to deal with it. And I'm just trying to keep it fun. Lots of my sessions. Well, all my sessions. If I split it time wise, a third of my session will always be matches. Kids love the matches, but you don't want to just be delivering matches all day every day.
Oh! Orion!
Steps on my toe!
Orion!
Oh my goal! On that, I am going to end the video there. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. You can see how I deliver a football after school club, how I've started that, led it into matches. Obviously at the end, I would just stop and I would ask them again, do that little recap, the conclusion, what have they learnt from today, and we go from there. But they've still got about 10 minutes left of matches, so I'm not going to stop them for the video. But thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.